the right time. It's the right sound. Right now. Right now. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down. Pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
So it's like all of a sudden, now women are getting surgery for themselves. No, they're not. Yourself ain't looking at your fat ass. Yourself can't see your fat ass other than in the picture and in the mirror. You're getting surgery because you want attention from a certain type of man. You're not getting surgery because you want to look at yourself with a fat ass or because you're insecure with your body. Good. Because if your body shape became in style tomorrow, you would do everything you can to revert back. If boxy girls, if up and down straight slim girls, if hips was not hot, y'all are getting your hips removed. So it's like, stop acting like you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing that for yourself. And now there are times where you have a baby and things drop or things pop and you want to put it back. We're not talking about you.
That's different.
But the majority of y'all, especially you 19-year-olds that didn't even get a chance to get hips and 20-year-olds that didn't even get the chance to get it, y'all are doing it because you want validation from a certain type of guy. You see the girls that are winning and the ones that are getting the Bentleys and the Maybachs, and you want to be like them. So you're trying to get your ass fat and you're trying to get them titties big, and it's just not.
But they don't promote how many girls that get that change with their body and then they don't live that life.
And like, they gonna eat me up for this, and I'm okay with that. But it's just like, love yourself. Give yourself a chance. Did you go to the gym for a year? Did you lock in with your diet for a year? So it's like.
So shout out to this woman for speaking the truth. I have always been an advocate of natural bodies, and I really think that a lot of women keep saying, oh, well, the men like this, the men like that. I mean, yeah, it's cool to look at and cool to smash. But at the end of the day, a lot of these women are not getting wiped, okay? The ones with the BBLs and the implants and all this other goofy stuff, a lot of them are not getting wiped. So when you look at that scenario, and who do you really want to be? You know, do you want to be the girl with all the toys and getting flued out by different men and, you know, not being able to attain that commitment from that one man? Or do you want to get that one man that you really like and care about and have him cherish you and you cherish each other? But we all know that they're going for the glitz and glam, especially this new generation of women, the Gen Z. They need to see the change. They need to see, you know, especially in the community, they need to see a brother who's thug max. They have to see that, or they're not going to really deal with you on that type of level. And that's really what's going on out here in this day and age dating market. So the women who are going and getting the shortcut with the surgery, they're not giving their bodies a chance to even grow into what because you can literally diet and get those BBL type bodies, bro. Women keep saying, you can't get that body from the gym, bro. You can get a better body from the gym, and it looks so much better, and you don't have these freaking scars going. Like, you know how goofy you look when you have scars coming down your groin and on your booty cheeks? Like, bro, you look like Frankenstein's mistake, okay? It's so funny, but they really think that, you know, getting all that work done looks better than being natural, and it's just wild.
You know what's irritating when guys are like, is it wet? Soaking 24/7. You know?
So that was actually pretty disgusting. You know, man, this new generation, this new batch of women that we got is different, yo. Like, for one, it's very unfortunate that this is a sister doing this. It's just embarrassing. And then to top it all off by licking her finger, it wasn't hot, honestly. It really is about to make me vomit, because I understand this dynamic and what it's doing to the younger ladies out here. Y'all talk about men objectifying you. What, bro? So in response to people coming in your comments asking, but is it wet though? You're over here like seemingly playing with yourself from the Benak, okay? And then gonna lick the finger. Dog. We are lost, bro. It's over. You cannot wife this, bro. I told you guys, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress, bro. One of y'all are gonna wife this. One of you freaking simps, you big stepdaddies. One of y'all gonna wife it, bro. You cannot do that, man. It'll be the worst mistake of your life. This is like her. There's no way that you can really take this woman seriously. No self-respecting man. For the rest of her life, it's over off of this one video. And I haven't even delved into, what's going on in her social media profiles. But if she's that open with her quote-unquote liberated sexuality, then I can only imagine what she's doing on Twitter. What does the Twitter link look like? What does the Instagram look like? What does the OnlyFans link look like? These women are lost, bro. It's over. Get your passports, whatever you gotta do. It's donezo. The Western woman's donezo, bro. Bruh, that was the worst gritty I'd ever seen. What type of gritty was that? And then they were talking about that Eagles football player, dude. That was the worst gritty I have ever seen in my natural born life. Hold on, look at this gritty. Bro, what? I don't know if she was trying to get sturdy or hit the gritty, but bro, what the hell? Shorty's gritty was straight garbage, dog. But anyways, this just goes to show how desperate a lot of these women are to get married. She damn doing a football celebration, thinking she really hitting the gritty. That's not how you hit the gritty, ma'am, okay? I don't know what TikTok you've been watching, but they taught you the wrong gritty, okay? But shout out to the competitiveness. A lot of women say, oh, we don't compete for men, but you compete for them superstitions that's gonna get you a man though, because what is that? Very superstitious. It's superstition. Catching the bouquet is, yes, it is tradition, but it's also superstition, okay? It's magic, it's mysticism, it's, dare I say, witchcraft, okay? And catching the bouquet pretty much superstitiously means that you're next up. You're gonna be the next woman to get married out of the bridesmaids, okay? So I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these women don't think they're competing. Yeah, you're competing. And the ones who just trying to be cool in the back, cool, laid back in the back, and you know what I'm saying? Thinking that they cool, like, oh, well, and then flinching when the bouquet get thrown. Y'all are the ones who are not going to get married. Y'all talking about pick-me's and pick-me's. When I was on my TikTok live, which I'm going to start doing more, the skip-me's. The skip-me's. Yeah, a lot of y'all women going to be skip-me's. That's worse than a pick-me, okay? And women think it's an insult to call a woman a pick-me, but pick-me's get picked, and they're with strong, masculine men. They're with Malcolms, my guys. Top tier Malcolms, second tier Malcolms or third tier Malcolms. A top tier Malcolm, a massively attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. A mid-tier Malcolm, a mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. And a third-tier Malcolm, a medium, ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. All of these men are lucrative, communicative, operational, and likable men. However, their attractiveness is graded on a scale based off of, their physical appearance and whatnot. But they still are lucrative, communicative, operational, and likable men. So they do have good chances with women. These are the guys who are going to end up cuffing the quote unquote pick-me's up, because these women are actually willing to do the work to get a husband, get that family, get the children, and keep a family unit. All y'all women who's standing in the back, y'all are gonna is flinching when the bouquet come. Y'all gonna be the ones who don't get picked. Y'all gonna be the ones who are single and 50 and 60 alone. And it is what it is. That's just the game, and you're gonna have to understand that and accept that if you really are out here on this strong and independent and just defiant and oh, I ain't submitting to this, it's donezo. But you know, all in all, shout out to this woman. Her gritty was straight garbage, but I love the effort. I love the efficiency. I love her high point, okay? All my football guys, her high point. Look at this high point right here, guys. Look at the high point. Boom. Extended her full body, jumped off of 2 feet, extended arms. That is a high point. Now, she didn't get but 2-3 inches off the ground, so she doesn't have a really high vertical. But compared to the other women, let's see the high point. Boom. This is her highest point off the ground. It looks like she's 12 inches off the ground. So the vertical and the gritty is trash, but she did get a high point on the ball, aka the bouquet, and she did secure it, ran it for a touchdown, and hit a celebration. Yes, sir. The new Fortnite emo gritty. Let's watch the gritty one more time. I said right foot creep, ooh, walking with eight. All right, guys, so for the final video, I do want to break down this Finesse2x. A lot of people in the Shade Room comments are coming out at him because he says that this is alpha treatment that he receives from his new boo. She's helping him to get dressed and all this other stuff, which I don't agree with. You know, put on your own clothes. Now, the helping bathing and wiping you down, I find that appealing. You know, the foot rubs definitely a must, back rubs, all that kind of stuff. But for him, you know, I putting on the clothes is a little extra, but let's watch. Okay, we're gonna have to mute that sound. But she's helping him put on his clothes. She need to help him pull up his damn pants. Okay, he pulled them up. So this is her giving the foot rub, and all the women are upset. Yeah, but yeah, she need to help him pull up his pants. Like, that is way too much slack being bust. I can understand if you're letting like the brim of your you know, your undies show, which we need to start adapting belts in the community. I mean, it's about time. You know, what would happen if we just never saw brothers sagging their pants anymore? I wonder how much of a better world we would be living in. But anyways, a lot of women are upset that his woman is doing this, and obviously she's a freaking chameleon. She didn't do this for her last man. She's doing it because he's a millionaire rapper, but she's a chameleon because she got all these tattoos. You know she's a chameleon, okay? So she's not doing this out of the kindness of her heart and what she actually does and how the type of woman she actually is. She's not an actual submissive woman. And what I found is hood dudes are horrible at understanding what a submissive woman is, because they have this idea of a woman from their mother, and who obviously a lot of times in these single mother households, these women have to be the disciplinarian, so they do come across very masculine to their children. So a lot of dudes kind of like, a lot of the hood dudes kind of like when they woman got a little mouth on her, when she got bark and whatever, and they don't understand how to recognize what a real feminine submissive woman is until maybe they go overseas or something like that. You see little TJ, he's starting to experience, and a lot of sisters was like, oh, hopefully he don't get caught up on a case, because he was out there in Finland or Switzerland, and there was, I might pull the picture up, but there was a picture of him with like, or a video of him with like a whole bunch of white girls, and they were choosing, they were feminine, they were like, you know, very sexy and whatnot, and they were choosing up on him. And he's starting to see that overseas, and it's not just about the skin color, but it's also about, you know, the woman being foreign, which is a big emphasis. A lot of American women, they do not like doing things for a man. Like, if you ask them to do something, They got to ask you why. They're begrudging. And a man just wants to be able to say, hey, baby, can you give me a glass of water? Oh, hey, baby, can you do this? Can you do that? And not have no, oh, well, why don't you do that? Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I don't agree with like her putting his clothes on. But let's see what the comments have to say. Somebody, and look at all the black women in the comments. Unfortunately, it is the sisters in the comments who are saying, Negro, please, you got a mommy kink. And people were saying Erica, we did the video on Erica Banks being too masculine for Finesse2x. They say, Negro, please, you got a mommy kink. I'm not dressing no grown man like he's my child. So you're the son, okay? I guess by alpha, he means early stages and being treated like a newborn baby. How does this behavior contribute to building a home or legacy? Ain't nothing alpha about you having a care nurse when you are perfectly able. This is actually the same mess slave owners used to do to our women. It's mediocre mindset, do better, quote unquote alpha. Okay, so we have a simp in the comment section. Chef Tatty, whatever. Him and his horse teeth veneers agitates me. Oh, so the sisters is eating them up. And this is why we don't count rappers and entertainers as high value men, because they're easy targets for discrediting. They have no real accomplishments. They have no real talent. Respectfully, it doesn't take much talent to do this on a beat and I'm gonna do something to my feet. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just ready for them in the bed. I'm gonna just come with these flows. I'm gonna just jump in there and fuck on some hoes. It doesn't really take much talent to do that. So that's why we don't consider them high value men unless they get into another field, like a guy like Exhibit or a guy like Nas or Jay-Z. These guys have elevated above, their position as a musician. So, we give that respect as far as a business acumen. As far as their personal life, I can't speak on that and what they do in their personal life. But as far as business acumen and the respect of a high value man, you give it to those guys. But we don't, that's why you can't count athletes and rappers as high value men, because even though they are considered Malcolms, they are considered high value. Well, they're not Malcolms, but they are considered high value men to the women. Like I said, when we were talking about the Blueface situation, Finesse2x is the same thing. He is a thug maxed alpha simp. I keep talking about these thug maxed alpha simp rappers. That's why rappers are not high value men, because for one, that we don't respect the way that they get money, because for one, a lot of them do come up in the drug game and then they use the drugs to fund their music career. And then, they also might still be involved in drugs, like we see with Fetty Wap. And I'm not just talking about like no low level stuff, but I'm talking about like some real hard stuff. That's why you can't really respect their business acumen, because it's pretty easy to be a drug dealer. I'm not saying that it's an easy lifestyle. You can get killed, but the drugs sell themselves is what I'm saying. You don't have to put any marketing dollars to selling drugs. Now, as far as the music game, we can't respect him as a high value man, because he pretty much never has to become a real man. He can be a freaking child and, pop pills all day and then just do shows for $20,000 a show for the rest of his life. And he never really has to become an adult and grow up, and maybe he will mature, but he's still one of those jail brothers. And like, he still has that Pookie and Ray Ray mindset. So this is why you can't respect these guys as high value men. I'm not saying you can't give them respect, but you can't respect them as high value men because they have no business acumen. They don't know about KPIs. They don't know about, integrated softwares to, promote marketing. They don't know about PPC marketing, because the label does all that for them. They don't understand even their own business. And that's why they get put in 360 deals. Like, he's probably signed to a 360 deal right now. So that's why you can't trust rappers and stuff as high value men. Now, when it comes to athletes, obviously athletes if they're a really good athlete, some athletes are very mature and they got it out the mud and they were always an underdog and whatnot. But a lot of athletes were always the best player and always the best at this and the best at that. So they were coddled through school. The school helped them pass their classes. They were coddled through college. The college helped them pass their classes, gave them extra attention, extra tutoring, whatnot, and maybe even padded some grades and talked to professors in the back room or whatever. So they've always had life handed to them. So you can't trust athletes' business acumen, because we all know once they finish once they finish their careers in that sport, most of them go broke within 6 months to a year. So that's why you can't respect athletes and rappers as high value men, like Kevin Samuel said. Now, in this case though, because we're dealing with the community and women have a backwards idea of what alpha is. Finesse2x is a thug maxed alpha simp. Okay, he's a thug maxed alpha simp. But anyways, they said, boy corny, definitely a simp. This not no alpha. Yeah, he is a simp. He's a thug max alpha simp. Ooh-wee, look at what the money maker B do. A grown man need help getting dressed. Yeah, you need to pull up your pants, bro. This is why people can't respect rappers as high value men, because I mean, it's just like y'all be dressed like y'all are in elementary school. I'm not gonna lie. A grown man need help getting dressed. Who the F want they lady to give them a feet rub? Now you're bugging there. Who wants to? I mean, foot rubs are freaking awesome, bro. That's why a lot of these dudes never have been with a woman for a long period of time, because if a woman really loves you, she gonna give you that damn foot rub. We dress ourselves and we don't have to broadcast a simple foot rub. This ain't it. Woo! So we got dudes going to, it is what it is. But you see, when women get something, I don't necessarily broadcast my relationship, but when women get something like flowers or something like that, nobody says, oh, we pay our own bills and we don't broadcast our Valentine's Day. It's just standard. It's just standard. Like, bro, why are you holding? I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's such a double standard. Helping him put his clothes on, fam, like you as his caregiver is crazy. This might just be bro's love language. Yeah, that is true. And women would accept. Why can't he have standards? Now, I don't necessarily agree. Here's the thing. If he wasn't sagging so crazy, then, I mean, I could see, putting on a t-shirt is a little much for her to help you do. And the fact that, you can't be alpha and be, I don't believe you can like truly be alpha and be like that overweight. But I mean, there's different dynamics to alpha, and we might break that down. But we do know for a fact he is a thug maxed alpha simp. Okay? That is what we do know. And like I said, hood dudes, they don't know how to identify a feminine woman because they've never seen that in their life. Like a lot of sisters that they are interacting with and come in contact with are very masculine. So they don't know what a real feminine woman is. A true feminine woman has no tattoos, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Women with tattoos have some type of scarring and trauma that has made them more masculine throughout their lives. So if you can't even understand that, you're not alpha, bro. Respectfully. But I do like the fact that, he is getting the quote unquote king treatment, even though I don't think you can get look, man. King treatment to me is way different than, being on an air mattress, getting a foot rub. Look, man. But either way, this is just, I mean, it's a teachable moment. It's a teachable moment to show you guys how unwilling a lot of sisters are to doing simple things to make the man happy. If this is what makes him happy and this is what makes him feel like a man in his relationship, then what's wrong with that? That's my thing. What's wrong with that? But you see people ridiculing him online and whatnot, and I just think, I mean, there are some really funny things you can point out about him, and he is a thug max alpha simp, like I have said multiple times. He's not one of my guys. He's not a Malcolm, respectfully, and I have nothing against him, but he's not a Malcolm, okay? He's not one of my guys. But yeah, I think that's I think it's very interesting the reaction that we got from sisters. One sister says, I mean, when you love your N-word for real, you want to assist in every way, and rubbing his feet is a way of helping him relax. And that is true. When a woman truly loves you, she literally wants to be in your pocket. Like, every relationship that I've been with, like every girl that I've been in a like true relationship with, not just like smashing, she said that she wished she could like be a part of me. Like she wished she could be in my skin and go everywhere I go. That's the type of love that women have for men that they're truly in love with. But a lot of women really never have been in love because this generation is just different. And women think that they could just hop to the next dude and they never really work on the relationships that they're in like that. They just go to the next dude or cheat on him or get smashed or something like that. Or make an OnlyFans and they're not willing to stop posting provocative pictures on their Instagrams and they're not willing to stop going to the club. And then some dude comes along and takes them. I've seen it multiple times, dude. It is what it is. People saying he's too sassy for me. This woman says when you have a good man in your life to love you properly, you should do everything in your power to help him, and helping him put on a shirt is only bare minimum. That is true. Now, I don't necessarily require my woman to help me put on my shirt, but if your woman's there and she can help you put on the shirt, then and the thing is, you know, a woman should help you. I mean, I can tie my own tie, but she should help you straighten that mug up. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. When you dress like you're in elementary school, we don't really require that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're rocking and I'm not saying I don't necessarily like his fit, the open promotion of cannabis. You know, I like to keep my consumption of marijuana off of the internet or off of the public mainstream. Like I don't want to go out in an illegal state and say, "Hey, I smoke weed." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that type of person. So I don't really support the shirt because it's public promotion of cannabis. And I just think at his age, he probably shouldn't be doing that, you know, respectfully. And that's why, again, we can't consider rappers or athletes as high value men because they have never truly been they have never truly had to prove their business acumen, if you see what I'm saying. So anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp. So I knew you paying your taxes, man. Y'all need to be younger, more freaking even the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.